Hello and welcome to Let's Look At, a series where I take a look at old videos I made in the past, archive for the future. Today's episode is going to be a part 3 series of sorts. I like to think of these as kind of like a concept album. Like, you can look at them individually, but in a series it makes a whole lot of sense. But I digress. This is a part 3 to this series of looking at some of the past stuff from Peanuts, Snoopy's Town Tales, the things that were not archived. We're taking a look at the last thing that wasn't archived in 2020, that being the Beagle Scouts, or aka the camping update of 2020. Now, most of these updates I've been showing you that there's a new thing that gets added in there, either quality of life or just how the game's been featured as of late. This is no different. Now, this is going to be the last time we'll ever see this content of how the game's being played with the crafting items, scenes, and all that stuff, because in July a new feature gets added, but I won't cover that one. In fact, you can take a look at Helgear, because that's when he has it fully shown what it exactly it is. Maybe in the future, but for now, not so much. So anyways, we're taking a good to go down into our town here, and we're going to take a look into this update, well, other miscellaneous stuff along the way. So this will be taking place around June 9th. So here we are. The game is loading in, as we can see. I don't think that's supposed to be Linus. I think that's Rerun, which is his younger brother, which is hilarious because when he first kind of came in, he was supposed to be like the youngest brother, like of the brothers, like the youngest brother to the Ben Help family, and that's still true, but they ended up aging him up a bit. So it's just like the same as his brother and sister. Again, the fit with the little folk stuff. It's unique, I'll put it that way. There's a lot of other stuff to talk about during this part 2, which either I'll remember during when we're talking about this, or hopefully won't forget, but I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. Anyways, we're finally done loading, and the update's live, as you'll see here. Alright, here it is. And the Beagle Scouts complete everything to get the prize. Sounds good. So, anyways, got this pack, which we're going to ignore for now. And we will take a look into this. So this is a long week. So it's going into June. So here's a new character, Harriet. She is part of Woodstock's kind of trio. We saw Raymond, so now here comes another one. So this would make it 3. And there would be one more that gets added into the flock to get it fully, but we won't see him for a while. So, you know, I think until next year of sorts. So, anyways, but anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, here's the other thing. Molly Volley got added to the game, so she was introduced last update. Now she's a part of the main, so you can actually get her officially if you didn't level up. So some of the characters that got introduced from past updates weren't exclusive. In fact, you get them via the pack, which is interesting. But anyways, here's the thing: craft items and play a new scene type of thing. Alright? Play animations, craft new items, play a new scene. It's been like this for so many years, I just got so used to just saying that. But yeah, anyways, I'll show off what I can, but sometimes again, this was taking place during the age of where I just wanted to just zip zoom it. And yeah, so I got that there. So anyways, we'll take a look into this quest, but we got a bunch of stuff here. Are you going to summer camp this year, Peppermint Patty? I'm definitely heading to the mountains, Chuck. I want to go hiking and camping. Sir, you forgot to mention eating marshmallows. That's the best part. In fact, it's the only good part of camping altogether. Yep, so build the crafting shop and then put the scene down. Now the thing is, when you put these things down, they are stuck. I think I mentioned this many times before, but once you put them down, that's it. They're stuck there for the rest of the update until the event ends, and then it becomes a decoration. And most of the crafting items, they come with this weird like little build icon here, and you know, they end up removing that icon from the building so it doesn't become a crafting area. Now, the funny part about that is that this is going to be the last time we see something like this in this game. So, the crafting shop and the scene, this is going to be the last time we do this. And the thing with the scenes too, I didn't mention this, but in order to play them, you need an item in order to, so you need to craft an item and use it in order to actually play it, and then from there, you get a percentage of, if you're lucky to get the item in question. If you get all the characters, then you'll probably get 100%, right? But it's the risk of these games, so yeah. As you see that little hammer and saw, yeah, that item decoration ends up disappearing after the event ends, so this is like those temporary stuff, and this is the last time we'll see this here. But I think this is the first time we see a camping update with this art aesthetic, so that is unique in that aspect. But yeah, so if we've seen some of these are new here, but most of them are from old past, from the other camping updates, because they seem to love camping around June. It just seems to be tradition. But yeah, anyways, then we got this new thing here for the camper bus, the part of the theme park expansion. Anywho, it's our grand prize, which is this weird Snoopy hut or camp area, and then here's the items we need. So, and then here's the Beagle Scout station. Here's all our stuff we could craft. I do apologize if I keep yawning in between. I have to say that, you know, I've been sleeping properly, and I believe you need that hiking backpack in order to go to the mountain, in which case we'll also give you, I think, the Beagle Scout patch, which is needed. Some fresh air exercise hiking around the mountains would be good for all of us. Won't you miss playing your piano, though? That's okay. I'll bring it along with my backpack. Pfft, of course, he cannot, he's addicted to that thing. Cannot resist not having it with him, you know. Anywho, let's see this here. Let's see more progression with what we got going. So we're gonna also look at some past characters updates. Not a whole lot, but still, it is interesting to see regardless. Anyways, clicking on some stuff, and later on in this update, in this video, you'll get to see the new quality of life feature that gets added here. But I do want you to pay a note when it comes to me finding characters. I keep clicking on the top left icon just to find characters. That's gonna change with this new feature that gets added in there, and you'll see what it is, and I'll explain more when we get there. But yeah. Anyways, Violet has a quest. Here comes Charlie Brown. I can just ignore him, but then you don't see him. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of her side quests once you unlock her, which is interesting. But, yeah, anyways, we are gonna get Harriet, and she comes with our quest line. For those, alright, before we go to hiking the mountain, I'm gonna call the rolls. Woodstock, Conrad, Harriet, Ramon. A little reminder, when I call the roll correctly, answer here. It is not yo. Yeah, so Conrad is a character we do not get to see at all, alright? As far as I know, especially nowadays, because the other character that gets added in the future is Bill. So, again, it's supposed to be all these characters. So, Raymond's supposed to be interesting because he's the only character that's purple, and then Woodstock we all know. Harriet is the only girl character, and we'll know her because she's the one who gives us the angel fruitcake with 7-minute frosting. Because again, they'll mention that because it's part of the comic strip that was when it was introducing her. Because it's just, you know, again, they like to bring references to the book, the strips, because, you know, why not use source material, right? Anyways, Joe Agus. He was introduced, I think, I want to say last camping update. Yeah, I think the last camping update back in June, it introduced the whole raining season, and that was one of the characters that got introduced. And he's part of the main people you can get, so you don't have to get him like via the thing. The other thing too, you'll notice that some characters are considered exclusive, which means that they're only available during events, and certain characters end up becoming exclusive that never get to feature ever again. And there are many infamous for that. There's reasons for that in the future, but needless to say, it's basically just the rights of what they can and can't have. So anyways, let's get her and her tents and everything like that. And there we go. Yay! Hey! Got a little birdhouse, which is cute. It also comes with her tent, which was what he needs for an animation, which, by the way, I ended up actually using all of them at the end of the day, and because it's a tent, and Snoopy's iconic for sleeping on top of his house for some godforsaken reason, he does the same thing here. So I'll put her right next to Woodstock's home. Why is it the other birds get a nice birdhouse, and Woodstock gets, like, just a typical bird nest, right? It's good, it makes you think. Anyways, Harriet's unlocked. She looks just like Woodstock, except she got a little bow on her head. Yep, there she is. Alright, so let's see her quest line. Alright, men, enter all the call of your name. Woodstock, Raymond, Conrad. Harriet? Who is Harriet? Yeah, so then we got to do this, get the flowers, and we'll also get to see one of her unique quests or animations with Snoopy, which is giving him the 7-minute frosting angel fruitcake. And that's one of the items you actually craft too, which is, you know, cute, right? But anywho, yeah, it's good. Okay, so he drops some interesting stuff. Let's just give her this costume because, you know, it fits. And yeah, so there's things we can't do just yet. But anyways, let's just do the yeah, so we need to put that down to do her thing. So I'll try to put it I mean, we could put it there for now. I'll move it in the future, but we'll see her first animation with her, which is giving the cupcake for Snoopy, which is catering for you, or something of that nature. Anyway, so this is what he does, right? He's like, and she's of course giving it to him. He's happy about it. He eats it. And so this is what it is. So again, it's cute. Anyways, so now we're gonna try to look at all the other characters to see if they could do stuff. So sometimes they drop us like items like this, which is great. Other times characters do animations that's related to like the event, and then you get characters like this where you can't do anything unless you get an item or their costume. This is one of the annoying things that got introduced when the whole costume system came into play last update, aka the Snoopy boxes, because now in order to do items and stuff, you need to actually have characters get costumes, which is annoying. And it's interesting. But annoying. Anyways. Yeah, so we got to do that at some point. Bella, I don't think you... Nope, you don't. You do, I know. So let's have you do something with, yeah, with, Eudora. She was part of another... She was part of the main trio, like, in the book. Like, she's in... Not a main trio, but main characters you can buy in the shop. But, she ended up being featured as the camping update, I believe, back in 2017, I want to say. 2018, I don't think ever got featured, though. I think that was with Peggy Jean. And, unfortunately, I wasn't there to actually record that one, so that one's lost media, sadly. But, there are some pictures probably mucking, like, somewhere around. But, yeah, so this is my sad attempt to try to close up on that. And, yeah, one more time. So you get an idea. Yeah, sorry. I know it's not proper. I get that. But you have to understand, this is why it's on the side channel. Because, again, sometimes my needs are just kind of like, And then we got Raymond, who actually does partake, of course, because he's unique. He doesn't look like Woodstock, because Harriet looks like Woodstock with a bow, but Raymond here is unique because he looks different. Not just color-wise, but his character model as well. But anyways, we're going to have him do this. So this is animation of him sleeping on the, you know, because again, he's small and like Snoopy. He's a big bird, I have to say. You know, pretty big for a bird this size, but I guess it's just so that he's not too small compared to all the other characters, like, because that would be ridiculous. And yeah, so like I said, there are gonna be some characters. We're gonna see some quest animations for. But others are just going to be like random, and they're not going to be like continuing or finishing things off. It's just going to be like in and out. So yeah, so this is the scene. So we do need a backpack in order to actually get this going, and you do get the badge for it. So you have to do it a bunch of times in order to get the badge. So annoying, but it's something. Anyways, here's another offer we can get. So it gives us the little. I think that ride is actually based on something true that you'd actually see in one of the parks by Cedar Fair. I think I want to say, like, maybe Knott's Berry Farm. I'm not 100% sure, but welcome, Harriet. Are you ready for a Beagle Scout adventure? Right. Anyone who brings along an angel food cake with 7-minute frosting is welcome. Yep. Again. How do I know that? Because it's been a meme. They've been doing this a bunch of times, if you can recall. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to try to expand some land as well, maybe. But I'm still kind of like, about it because of the coins. Anyways, on a nature hike such as this, it's important to learn the identification of certain plants and flowers. Harriet, you're a girl. Girls like flowers, right? Man, Snoopy. I should have asked Bee if I really wanted to know about flowers. Very funny, Harriet. Yeah. That's basically the answer is, just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I like flowers. Why don't you ask bees? Right? I'm sure bees will know better. I mean, they go to pollinate, so they obviously should know. You know, Snoopy being sexist. I mean, what else are you going to refer to that as? It's like, oh, you got a pink bow, therefore you girl, right? You're the girl. It's a stereotypical, like, you need to have one, like, you know, like, if, like, she can't be unique or different. She's like, she's just the girl of Woodstock, right? That's just what she's classified as. But she has a personality to her, I will say that. Especially later on in the series, in this game. Something does happen, and which is actually based off of something within the book story. Long story short, the reason Bill gets introduced is because Bill ends up marrying Harriet, and yeah, so Bill and Harriet confirmed to be a couple, so cute. And yeah, that's why Conrad we'll probably never get Conrad, sadly. I don't even know what Conrad would look like. They would have to try and make him unique. And yeah, there you go. Oh, so that's very cute to see her kind of doing this, sleeping. Just like the other birds, or you'll see later on. Anyways, you can see I'm bored, having the statue dance. I did the same joke when it came to I'm trying to think what it is. I want to say, anyways, I can't believe it. Nothing bad happened. I won't lend you astray, at least for now. This time. Yeah, sorry, I forgot what it was. Yeah, so I did the same joke when it came to, like, Goosebumps Horror Town with the little robot that had him dancing. Well, I mean, when I'm bored, I gotta do that, right? So, I get to show you that this is my soft process back in 2020. Anyways, get some green paint here. And now, let's see what I end up inside to craft next. Yes, the hats. Yeah, so this is so confusing as far as, like, how things are going. Like, some of these items here, you get to craft them, but you can also get them in other ways. Like the scissors, for example. You can get those separately, I think. Or some of these items you can get separately, but you can also craft them here, like the ropes, right? So, and some of these items are from previous updates, so sometimes they drop them, like, you know, these pine cones and, you know, the tiki pole. Yeah, you know what I mean? So there's that there. And might I add, this is still taking place on the 6th. Lucy, have you seen Snoopy? He's missing. Don't worry about your dumb dog. He'll be back. It's not like him to be missing supper. Snoopy caused too much trouble anyways. His brother Andy can replace him just fine. Did someone mention supper? I'm hungry. See? Just like Snoopy, as usual, I solved the problem. Yeah, by the way, Andy in the question is based off of actual, before he passed away, Charles, he ended up getting another dog. Like, most of these characters are basic characters from his real life, like, you know, a bit of himself. Like, he sees Charlie Brown as him. But the Andy dog actually became somebody, like, he actually had a dog named Andy that looked like this. Like, he looked fluffy and all that stuff. So he added him inside the comic as a tribute, right? So he ended up becoming one of Snoopy's brothers. So, yeah. So I think the brothers are Olaf, Marbles, Andy, and Spike. And then you get Rover, but Rover doesn't count anymore. And then the sisters, he has Bella and then Molly. And Molly doesn't exist. But I saw somebody made an idea of what would she look like if she does exist. And it basically is like take the idea of what Bella looks like, except add a blue bow and have her wear a unique collar. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I could see that. Because, again, it's sad that we don't get all of Snoopy's siblings. Because eventually we do get his parents. So both his mom and dad end up coming to the game. But yeah, and we do get to see Rover. So Rover does exist, but not really anymore. And Molly, she doesn't exist at all. Anyways, here's another animation, which is them doing the sack race thing. I'm sure this is reused animation for something else entirely, but I'm not 100% sure. And then there's this one here, which is based on this one, the Joe Agath questline, which is based off of the. I don't remember if this was part of the strip. I think it might have been, but I know for sure that there was a special, like here, a Bully Charlie Brown, where he actually goes ahead against Joe Agath, and there's the same process here where he basically goes, you know, like, the story's got to talk a little bit about this. And what's funny about Joe Agath's questline is that, I guess Farron's not really a bad sport. He probably is the first cat I've tolerated, but only if he stays away from my food dish. If he gets near my chow, all bets are off. Yeah, so, yeah, by the way, they talked about why Farron is like a feral cat. It's because he's supposed to be a kitten, so it's like, that's why he's not, like, on all twos, right? And he's like an anthropomorphic cat character. It's weird. You know. Anyways, yeah, he's the only actual cat that actually got featured as far as, like, drawing stuff goes. And, what was I talking about before Farron interrupted me? Great, I forgot. Thanks a lot, Farron. Maybe in the future I might remember, hopefully. Hopefully I remember. You know. Harriet, can you identify this flower? Maybe. How should I know? Well, that's an honest answer. At least she's, yeah, like you said, at least she's honest. Stupid voices. I know, I tried, but, you know. Again, look, see, this is it's Woodstock, but would put a bow on his head. Right? It's like the Mickey Mouse thing. It's like, oh, how do you tell it's a girl? I'll put a bow on her head. Done. Right? But anyways. Oh, wait, now I remember what it was. When we get to the top of the hill, we'll all eat angel food cake that Harriet brought. What do you mean we can't eat the cake? That's the whole reason we are on this hike. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we get this stuff here too. Alright, so with Joe Agath's questline, which is funny, he came in during the whole, before the change of the art style. So he had the old Blue Skies movie art style. And what was funny about that is that his look, like, they'd redrawn some of the animations, right? Except for one where he got shocked. So when you're playing his questline, all of a sudden he's like, you see this weird version of him, and it's like, wait, what? And that was a quick view of Woodstock's, like, abandonment animation. But yeah, you get this weird version of him that is so out of the blue, like, it's like a jump scare of a different medium. But that's only because they forgot to redraw him, and it's like just the one scene. You never get to see this like shocked face ever again, right? It's only used once, so that's why whenever you play his questline nowadays, once you get to that point, it's like, ooh, that is an interesting look. I will give him that. But yeah, I have no idea when I come across that, but I do want to just bring it up because it is quite interesting. Fascinating even, I would say. But yeah, so now we just have to craft some stuff. I do get enough to actually craft the backpack, so I eventually will show you what it looks like as far as like the task stuff goes. But yeah, as you can see, like the first few days I was really onto this game, like as far as like making sure I get some stuff going. But eventually we do actually get to move on. So anyways, yeah, so you get to see this, which is cute. But yeah, now we get to move on to the 10th. I know, a few days later. Anyways, got that stuff, so that's good. That's cool. Alright. Okay. The music. I love the music is unique to this game, but it has that Snoopy's jazzy vibe to it. You know what I mean? Like they fit the mood for it 100%. Anyways, got this done, so that means the quest line's done. Do you all see that hill over there? Our objective is to climb it. Any questions? No, Raymond, I don't know what the meaning of life is. Why are you even asking that, buddy? Alright, troops, let's have an equal check. Ramon, what did you... equipment check. What did you bring? A compass? You think we're gonna get lost? And what did you bring, Woodstock? Rain gear? Good grief, this isn't gonna rain. Hope one of you brought something useful. Yeah, like an angel food cake. Yeah, what do you mean it's not useful to bring, like honestly, those stuff are, like... Anyways, you sure want to play, new kid? I'm Joe Agath, I never lose. It's because you only play beginners. You say you're playing for fun. And then when you win, you say keeps, and then I take all the marbles. You trash talking me, kid? And, yeah, this... Yep. And then I put new music on there because it's... Knuckle down, Joe. This is for keeps. Yeah, anyways, it glitched out, unfortunately. Look, Lucy, Charlie Brown is playing Joe Agath in a game of marbles. They say Joe Agath is the best player on the side of the Mississippi. Which side of the Mississippi are we on? I don't have the slightest idea. Yeah, so then he does this. Yeah, this was during the time when this old phone, when you record it, eventually it just glitches out. So yeah, this is him just doing this, talking with Charlie Brown. And yeah, like I said, like a part of this is like based on the, like I know there was an animated movie based off of it, so it's like I know about that. One of the things I found funny was there was this moment where Charlie Brown decides to, out of frustration for the kite-eating tree, he bites it and he's like, "You didn't expect me to do that, huh?" And then he gets a notice from the EPA because he ended up, you know, hurting the tree. So then he's like wanted for the law, and eventually the tree died. So it's like, oh, he could come back now. He's not a fugitive anymore. All right. Anyway, so get to, again, the puzzle piece thing. Don't worry about the play, Sally. I honestly don't even remember your line. Once I start singing, I lost track of everything else, I guess. That's often happens. So you must really like singing then, huh? Can you... would you sing for me right now? Sure, Sally. I'd love to perform for you. Yeah, so that's Harold Angel that was introduced. Gee, Harold, it's great to have another musician around who really gets music. I agree, Schroeder. Music could transport us to another place. It's sublime. But tell me, what kind of music do you play? Right? And then he's gonna tell him, oh, you want to know? Man, I could tell you. How long do you got? Oh yeah, so then again, the puzzle pieces stuff is again here. Oh, and here's something interesting that happened. This. We're expecting some difficulties. Expect 1,500 points, 100% free. That's cool. This won't be the only time this happened. I don't know what was the reasoning behind this exactly. I have to look back in the past. Like, I can't recall that many years ago. But I'm assuming something bad happened as far as the glitches and stuff. So they're like, here's your apology. And then something bad happened. Oh, yeah. Here's the new feature. Now I can actually look for characters without having to click willy-nilly. Yeah, so this is the search feature, and as you can tell, some characters have a exclusive banner on them, right? That's because those characters are only available in, you know, like only available in packs and whatnot, right? And those characters do not get featured. They end up disappearing if you don't have them. So they only appear if you do have them in there, right? But all the other characters are shown with no exclusives. you can get them through normal means. So anyways, this is all these characters doing this, right? Got the birds, got Snoopy, and then you got Marcy being like, oh, I see birds and a dog. I still remember the one line. It's like, look, sir, I found something. All picked. That's the last bush. Phew.
That's a lot of fruit. We should do something with it.
I thought you were coming with a plan.
I only got as far as making a plan to come up with the plan.
Oh, you. I've been thinking about what we can do with this fruit.
And I've been thinking about how bland dry toast tastes.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That we should have gone out for breakfast?
You fat oaf. Oh, God. Anyways, yeah. So now this is like the 24th, by the way. Yeah, so we've been going on for a long time. But you could tell my enthusiasm when it came to this game. I was too busy with the Phantom of the Auditorium, mind you. So I had my own priorities. And this is her picking, but I'm not going to zoom in because it's kind of hard to see. And then he's going to do that because he ends up actually doing that for me, which is good. And then I can actually craft it from the slide for some reason, but okay, let's just ignore that. Why you could do that. And I'm slowly but surely trying to complete all the quests, and I figured, you know what, let's do this. I remember Hellgear was looking at this and going, What? Where am I? What happened? Sorry. You haven't quite scared there. You could have starved to death. But I'll take care of you. You could stay in Linus's room as long as you want. Oh boy. What? I'm getting dispatched by a dog? Oh, a displaced? Alright. Oh god. Anyways, I'm not sure I could eat another bite. Eat some more. You're still thin as a promise. Whoever thought the dog could get tired of eating? Yeah. I remember, this was like taking like I Want a Dog, Charlie Brown. He ends up getting fat and then he gets right on Mrs. Ben Pelt's like bike ride that like Rerun hates for obvious reasons. And then he ends up actually becoming skinny again after that whole shebang, which is funny. Right, but yeah, it's unique. I'll give it that one. Anyways, so happy birthday, Snoopy. Here's your sign. They must have took that from online or something like that, because you know that looks too professional. They didn't handcraft that. That was like something that was pre-crafted. And I can't do that because I need Charlie Brown and he busy. Can I do that?
I don't think so. Can't do that.
Oh, can't do that. I can at least get this, so I can have 3 and 4 do that. And I can also craft it if I want, but I'm going to hold off. I need marbles. You can do that, so that's great. And you can... Oh, I can't do that, unfortunately, busy, so... Can I do this? No, I need Charlie Brown. Can't do that. Can I do this? I mean, I could craft it, I guess. Let's see this. What do I need in order to craft this shirt? It is... Okay, so it's just a bunch of easy stuff there. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like what I mean is like the hat there, you can get that pretty easy, but you can also craft it, which is weird, but okay. Anyways, now, yeah, we should have enough to do that now, so there you go. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. Yeah, so a lot of these are just basically just... Yeah, so a lot of these I can't really do because of needing some stuff. This I could probably do, yeah. So I can do that at least. And get this, yeah, locker. There you go, you can keep it there for some reason. And I need another one for... I need more. More, but... More. I need more. And now we're done. Good. Then we need a trophy. I gotta craft it. I don't wanna. I want people to drop it for me. I gotta make that. Gotta get a hat, which I can't do right now. Gotta do that, which I'm doing. And then this, which is just crafting stuff. So, that's nice. Yippee. But yeah, the first search function is very useful. Anyways, we got this going on here. It's 26. So why can't we eat the cake at the top of the hill? Because Conrad ate it at the bottom of the hill? Good grief. If you really loved me, you'd buy me a music box, Linus. If you really loved me, you wouldn't ask me to buy you a music box. Let's call this one a tie then. Oh God, Linda. You're a hole. You're a mouth. I think a music box is the most romantic gift a boy can give a girl. How about a half of a peanut butter sandwich? What song does it play? Oh my God. I remember this was one of the... This was characters that got introduced to 2020 Valentine's, and the gimmick with that one was like, oh, it's taking place in winter, so it's snowy! Right? Because most of the time it just goes back from being snow to just being normal again. So we got that going on for ourselves, but yeah, that's it for now. We do get some more, like, this video is a little bit long, mind you, but we do get other characters to look at, like Patty for one. Not to be confused with Peppermint Patty, but Patty like the other one. Before we get to our hike, it's important to warm up. Woodstock, why are you building a campfire when we're about to leave? That's not when the mean when warming up. Yeah. And what do you could expect? Those birds are dumb. Oh, and then this is her cute little animation, which is just... yeah, look, I found a worm. That's not a worm, that's a bird, Marcy. And then Snoopy comes in and just takes it. I think I disturbed the nature, sir. And then this is their little animation, which is them just kind of doing that. So, you know. Again. And then, of course, you got him going to his house, doing a house party. Why does he have a house party? What is he doing in there that has, like, different lights? Charlie Brown's so wishy-washy. And his hand looks like a balloon. If anyone wants me, I'll be hiding under my bed. What a depressing man. So the new girl has a strong opinion, huh? Yeah, she also told me he had a funny face. Well, shouldn't he just judge soon? Maybe she's just blah 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 blah. Again, I didn't care for this much. What are you doing, Sally? My field trip report. The teacher said we should write about everything we learned. What did I learn about anything? Alright. Did you bring something to eat, Dora? Yeah, I brought a PJ sandwich with peach jam. That sounds delicious. It would be if I even forgot the bread. Oh, just eating the peanut butter jelly sandwich without with the bread. That sucks. Sucks to be you. Any other thing left? Oh yeah, there is one. Yeah, so we gotta do that. But then we have a mission with Patty. I can't do that because I need that. Great, I need to make money to get ice cream place. Are you all ready for school, Charlie Brown? I guess, as long as I get Sally on the bus this time. Hey, who's walking down the street? Is that a new girl? And the little girls are made of sugar and spice. Okay. That's nice. I don't care. Why do you need to tell me your life story? Anyways, this is her that's going blah 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 blah. That's her animation. This is her talking back and forth. Why? I don't know. She's just talking to herself. Very weird. Weird child. Anyways, she actually makes us a peanut butter sandwich bread. Whatever you call that. Oh yeah. Now, I know it's not an eventful, like, again, this is the reason why it's on the side channel, because, again, I'm not focusing too much on when it comes to the event. Like, the event is featured somewhat, but most of it's just been other random stuff as well. This is what I got footage-wise. This is my brain said, this is good enough to hold on to. Maybe in the future I'll share it, which is now, so I have to deal, like, my future self will deal with this, which is the now, me dealing with this. I was so naive back then, it's just like... And part of me feel like I didn't want to do this so much is because I wasn't too into it, but then the other reason too was that Hellgear was doing it, so I was like, well, I mean, I didn't start this game from the very beginning, so why should I bother covering it? kind of mentality. Which is wrong to have. I should have just done it regardless, but...
Hey, we're here now. Anyways, going to the 26th.
Making a jam? Alright, great. Then you can keep going. We have too much peaches. I said almost as fun. Why don't you make something yourself?
We're a team. You make the jam and I'll taste test it.
Yeah, sorry. What a bountiful fruit the presents. We could sell at the farm market. I know just how to attract customers too. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was yawning so I couldn't talk while this was going on. Again, this is casual, so I really just don't care. Oh my god, look how huge this thing is. I don't got the room. God, I have to expand just to get more room because it's just like... No, I don't have enough coins for the grain. That's what's gonna kill me is the coins. Can I have something that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg? No? I guess screw me then. Yep, looks like screw me. That's great. No, I don't have enough of that. That sucks. This? No. 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 Sure, I got this at least. And then we have to unlock that, which won't be, it's gonna be a while. In fact, that'll be the next video. You'll see why. Anyways, this is him playing the drums. That's the instrument he plays, is drums. Because, you know, he's all about that bass. Anyways, this is the animation he, with, you know, eating candy. He's like, here you go. And of course, he just eats it because, you know. I've got this one here with Sally, which is her doing this. Cool. And we got a last puzzle piece here, which I've never got any of them because... Oh yeah, and here's the other one. 50 bucks. That's nice. I don't know what the glitch was that was causing problems, I have to understand. I'm sure it's one of those, they fixed the glitch and only another glitch to happen, so they had to fix that glitch. 29. We finally got a costume for Charlie Brown, which is this here, which is nice. By the way, when you finally get all the costumes, if you get it again, you get coins instead, so eventually you just get nothing but coins. What do I do? I think he's busy right now, so I can't show anything off.
But previous animations he had...
No, you can do them! Because he got his common costume. He can't do anything unless he's wearing his costume, after all. Which I guess makes sense, but at the same time it also is infuriating. And, let's see, what else do we need to do here? Yeah, so anyways, this goes on for, like, until, I want to say, yeah, until, like, sometime in July. This is when it ends. We're kind of getting close to it wrapping up, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've completed some of it, but not all of it because of how this was featured, right? And this is the last time something like this will ever happen, so the next update is going to introduce a new other mechanic that was taken from Adams. Now, mind you, this search function that got added to the game, it was new in the sense of, you know, like, it's not new because their other games had something similar, but this was taking place, like, this style of search was added to Adams, and then they added this to Snoopy because the way they designed it, because originally it came from Wonder Park, the way you searched, but then they added that to Goosebumps the same way. But then Adams introduced an interesting way to make it a lot more easier to get characters, and then Snoopy follows suit by doing the Adams way. So a lot of Adams inspiration came from here. Again, because it was popular and successful, so why not do features that they've added from their other games, because it's using somewhat the same engine, so makes sense. Anyways, Charlie Brown, we could finally put you in a costume, but yeah, his unique costume this time is green.
By the way,
just color his yellow shirt green, and it's like, there you go, camping update. That's perfect costume. So yeah, this is what he could do. He can now give me a hat and a ball. That's it. So that's nice. I guess. What do I need to do? Yeah, I'm gonna have him do this because I need this. And here's another Beagle Scout pack, which is interesting. And now we're in July 3rd.
Can't believe it. I just saw Linus walk around with that grape jelly girl.
Her name's Tapioca Pulley.
Tapioca pudding, blueberry muffin. What's she doing with my boyfriend?
I don't know what you were jealous of, type.
Keep it all inside. I keep it all inside.
Yeah, great voice acting, Grim. Great voice acting. Tapioca, you wouldn't care to go to the movies with me, would you? Afterwards, we could stop by and get some ice cream.
I'd rather just have the loyalty payments.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Yeah, Tapioca Pudding. My father's in licensing. They say I'm gonna put my name on a t-shirt. That's her gimmick, right? That's her character arc. It's just like, that's why she's named that, because it's so, like, that's a stupid name. It's just like, sometimes he gives proper names, other times he's just like, let's give this weird name, right? It's like, we're looking for Truffles. Well, that's, well, you found her. What? My name is Truffles. Oh, good grief. Right. Not the mushroom they find in the grounds. No. A girl's name, Truffles. Better get out of here while I still can fit for the door. Linus warned his room back, and I'm sure it's safe to return to the office. I have to herd coyotes hour in sense. Yeah, we got that going on for ourselves. And, there we go. Now then, I think that's about it. Now I'm going to try to be careful, because I think if I go on longer than an hour, it just ends up glitching. And I think I'm okay, because it's still under an hour. So I'm going to try to end, after this is like ending, I'm going to end it just right then and there, and I'm just going to continue from there. Fingers crossed that nothing happens as far as like this audio goes, because then this just makes it harder for me as far as, you know, having to redub it again, which that's not fun at all. That's just the program I got to live with. Yeah, so now they're going to the movies where you can get a camera, which he drops. So that's just kind of counterintuitive, but okay. We're getting close to finishing this, so don't worry. Anyways, we got this going on here. See this? There you go. Right. Yeah, so we're like one day before Independence Day. Alright. So, at least we got that going for ourselves. Let's see this here. Will I finish it? I think I'm gonna try to. Now, I don't know if these quest lines stay after the event or they just disappear. I think they come back after the event ends, because it's like, you know, it disappears for a little bit and then this comes back properly. Because these quest lines, you do not need, you don't need any items from the event. It's its own separate thing. So, it should work, but I think it's because it's like unique to the background here. That's like, and then just their animation is doing this scene here. And yeah, there's all the three birds sleeping. And of course, Snoopy has an animation sleeping on the tent, but it's pretty much the same as him on the house, so it's not like anything unique. But it's cute to see the birds doing this, copying Snoopy. Yeah, so still on the 3rd. And we're still doing this here. And, yeah, so now we got them screaming, ah! You know, crabby, growing crabby over there. Yeah, and then the last piece there. And now it's the 7th, which gives us a costume. And an item, I think it's Ramon's Skyscraper, which is very odd, but okay. And I believe we're coming close to finishing this as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, now we get another costume bit here. This is why I recorded it. For Charlie Brown, which I believe, and he's available right now, so he's not busy, which is good. Yeah, so then there's just like a bunch of that stuff there. So if we click on Charlie Brown, and that's his costume there, the blue one, the rare. Which is, I believe, from the second area that ended up giving him some stuff, which is, let me see this, if this is true. There should be an animation, I think. Yeah, there is one there. This is shoveling the snow, which used to be good, but not anymore. And, And then we go all the way from the 7th to the 13th right about now. Yeah, it took me that long. Can't believe it. We made it. I wonder what species. I suspect a cow. Great. Yeah, Grim. Yeah, let's just skip all that. That's good. Cool. Cool beans. Anyways, got her costume, which is great. So now she can do stuff. And, can she do something? No, just a costume she can wear. Oh no, she can. Fly ball. Alright, cool. Of course. We should sell the bones for millions of dollars. We're scientists, not profiteers, unless someone actually wanted to pay to sell that, which I'm not going to do because I'm going to need to do this instead. This. Can I click? No, not that. Yeah, this. Yay! So now I just need Marcy's glasses and Beethoven's spray can. Oh yeah! I remember. Okay, so the spray can. It's funny why that's a thing, because in one of the books, it's one of the stories, like, hey, look, I got a Beethoven can, and he's spraying, and it's just like a bunch of music playing. And I also got something for, and then now it's the 14th, by the way, so it's the events now end. It sprays it, and it's like a bunch of like people talking. So it's like, it's funny that they kind of do this gag, so that's partly why the spray's there, I guess, as a reference. So it's like, if you know the little lore behind the, you know, the salts stuff, and it's like, oh, cute, funny. And if you're wondering why the bar keeps on top of there, is just to hide my ID, my account ID, and then yeah, of course. Oh no, you didn't lose. You gotta pay $250 to get the stuff. So I guess they're lost in the forest. All sad. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this for $250. Not really worth it, but you know, it's helpful because it drops high tier items. Okay, thank you. So now I'm down to $355, which sucks. But yeah, that's it there. And I think there's one more clip after this, and then we should be good. And hopefully everything goes out fine. So then we can just end it right then and there and be on our merry way. And it is a continuation from the with Patty's quest line. So we're gonna just do that for a minute, and I think it's coming up now. Yeah, here it is. So, and that's what little girls are made of. Ouch, that must be the new girl. Did your hand leave a mark on my face? Her name is Patty, and wow, I'm impressed by her spirit. Yeah, My name is Patty. I'm going to be going to school here. Welcome, Patty. Hope you like it here, Patty. Well, I don't. I'm sure to let you know. Yeah. I don't know her character mark per se, but it is interesting regardless. Anyways, this is the last thing we're going to end it off on, of her playing hopscotch. Well, kind of trying to tempt her to play hopscotch, but I really don't know what's going on here. It's just, it's something, alright? But, yeah, she's not doing it properly. Anyways, that's it for now. So, yeah, that was the camping update. So you get a good idea with that one, and that's it. So that's all of 2020, because after that, Helger covered everything off. He had his iPad or something fixed during that time, so he started archiving and starting his stuff off. And yeah, the thing that got added in July's update was the Battle Pass, if you're familiar with that from the Adams. Same concept there. So yeah, now we got a new monetization, so now the Battle Pass feature is there. So you'll get to see a bit more of that with the last video coming up for this look back kind of archive thing, which is going to be based on 2021 St. Patrick's update. So we'll be looking forward to that. And with that, we'll do for this episode. See you next time for some more videos from the archives.